Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Nordic Sound Channel. As always, I am your host, Jameson Foster, and today we have a special guest, Anatoly from Nytt. For those of you who were at Midgardsblot, they performed this year, and while I missed the concert, I heard it was one of the better performances of the show. So welcome, Anatoly. How you doing?
Oh, well, thank you. Hello, and nice. I'm glad to meet you.
Yeah, you
Yes,
too. I wanted to meet you at the festival, but things just get busy.
it's a very big festival and a lot of people there. Was we just after our concert we spent all time just speaking with a lot of people.
Oh yeah.
Just yes, every 2 meters we meet another people and another people just talking, and
I
before we leave in the hotel.
Right. I remember I wanted to go to your show, but I had to work. And I remember standing outside to get some fresh air outside of the museum. And in the distance, I heard you guys playing Ugra. Is that how you
Hmm.
pronounce it? And I
Yugra,
was
Yugra.
and Ugra. And I was
Yes, Yugra.
just from a distance, just like I want to be there. I heard everyone loved it. So was that your first time at Midgardsblot?
No, it was our second time on Midgardsblot. First time we was there 4 years ago in 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and in 2018 it was our first experience in Norway.
Mm-hmm.
This big festival, because before this we was in 2017 in Norway, in western part of Norway, in the local small festival in the mountains. It's very
Okay.
beautiful and interesting. But Midgardsblot, yes, it's another side of experience. It's something special. In 2018, it was little smaller
Mm-hmm.
than that this year,
Mm-hmm.
but it was, I don't know, it was a very, very, very cool festival. And after our first time on Midgardsblot, we really want to back again. And this year, finally, we did it.
Awesome. Well, I hope you guys can come back again next year because I'm not going to miss you.
Yes.
I'm not going to miss you that time.
Okay.
So how do you think your set went? Like, what was different this year from your previous time there? Was it largely the same, or was there anything that struck you being different this year?
I don't know. For us, usually, our inner experience, I can explain. It's the same like was our first concerts 6 7 years ago. We start playing, and we go into stage now these days with the same feelings. It's not any difference. Of course, yes, if we will talk about Midgardsblot, yes, after this year it was festivals. It was not for us in the first. It was not a festival for us at first. It was this year a meeting of friends,
Mm-hmm.
because yes, because last time this time we meet a lot of our friends over the world here. So it was
Mm-hmm.
musicians. It was just people who come in to see the concerts, and friends. We did not expect the meet the some of people there on Midgardsblot, people from over the world, and it was very, very cool. We spent our, I don't know, maybe it was the best time this year on the festival. It was Midgardsblot as
Mm-hmm.
usual, the same like 2018, but it's too short time, because in 2018 we spent on Midgardsblot 3 days. We played two shows, two concerts, but this year, unfortunately, we spent only one day. We come in morning and evening. We already live in festivals, and we very missed
Yeah.
to this place.
Yeah, I can't imagine only having to leave after one day. I didn't want to go even after the whole week. I was like, no,
Yeah.
take me back.
Yes. 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 Yes.
So, so let's talk about your background as a musician before we talk about Nutland. I'd like to hear more about your musical journey as a musician. What got you into music? What sort of instruments did you start on, and how did you get to the drumming and throat singing that you do now? I would love to hear more about that.
So our in the first, maybe I don't know. Do you know it or maybe not? The Nytt, it's not for us. It's not a band or musical band. It's our family. It's my wife Natasha and me, and it's all. So yes, some concerts we invite some musicians to play with us on the stage. Usually it's our friends play with us, but in the first, of course, it's our family. It's Natasha and me. And right now I'm sitting in our home, in our home studio. So and
Hmm.
Natasha and our son in another room. Right now they just sitting, and I think they right now watching the Stranger Things
Okay.
last season. Yes, yes, yes.
Awesome. Yeah, yeah, that's a great. I love that you guys are watching that.
Yeah, yes, yes,
it's
yes.
a good
So,
show.
yes, cause 15 minutes ago, yes, they watched the Stranger Things, but I think they still watch it. So, and for us, it's lifestyle. It's our music. We not separate the music from our life, from our family, because this room I will show you, you can see the piano
Hmm.
here. It's piano of our son. He's my camera.
You're good.
Okay. So yes, it's piano of our son. He's studying in musical school. So right now
Oh,
he's
cool.
yes, he's studying the play the Rammstein on piano.
I love it. Does he play
Yes.
with you
So,
guys? Like, does he
uh,
play Newtland music with you guys?
no, he's too young. He's just 9. For
Okay.
him, yes, for him, this music is a little. No, he love our music. He very love the Natasha's voice, and for him, Natasha, it's a main. I don't know the. It's like the. mm, I don't know how it's on English. It's a kumir or something like this. Uh, the main musician in the world. I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. So her
Yes.
idol, his idol.
Yes,
Would you
idol.
say that?
Yes,
All right, cool,
yes,
cool.
for him, Natasha, his
Hmm.
mother, it's yes, it's musical idol, and Freddie Mercury too.
Okay.
So,
Oh, I love it.
so
Yeah. So were you and Natasha doing music together before you got married, or did you get married and then do Newtland? Like,
no,
what was the?
no. We started making music 15 years ago
Mhm.
together, and we married 10 years ago.
Okay. So you met
Yes,
playing music.
yes, yes.
Okay. What kind were you playing the same kind of music when you met, or?
No, we start from the different. It was folk music. Yes, it
Mhm.
was folk music. Because for me, folk music, it's my favorite style. I don't know from first from my
Okay.
first experience with music. It was folk music. It was
Awesome.
folk metal. Folk metal. It's different styles of folk music, but in any case, it was folk music. And yes, together with Natasha, the first it was first experience. It was folk music. It was something like the ballads, different ballads with guitars and flutes and bagpipes, something lyric, because Natasha's voice, her voice, it's very dramatic.
Hmm.
And for her voice, it's very beautiful and perform the lyric, different ballads,
Hmm.
songs, and it was our first. And after we just making music, and we just don't stop. So for us, not matter what name of our project we play. And in any case, we playing together. Natasha making all music. I help Natasha with some details in arrangements, with records, some instruments, so and with sound engineers. So
Hmm. So did you go to music school, or are you self-taught?
no, we did not study in music school.
Okay.
Not me and not Natasha, but we are. I think it's not good because and this is the reason why we decide our son. must studying in music school,
Okay.
and he I really love it.
Hmm.
He think he is in the future. He already think he will be musician. He will play with us in the future. So
That's so cool that
it's
you
for
guys get to play music as a family, or at least
yeah.
your hope is to, because I try to get my wife to play music with me, and she's so timid that she struggles to just play the drum because she's always worried that she's not doing it right. You know what I mean? So yeah,
It's
I know. I always feel bad for her. I try to communicate, no, it's not wrong. There's nothing wrong. Just hit the drum. You're fine.
yes, the same. Believe me,
Yeah.
the same with me with Natasha. So sometimes we start playing. Oh, you playing good. You playing so. No. I think it's not normal. It's a typical. I think it's normal.
Yes. Yeah. So you
Just
get it.
just need to continue playing. Just
Absolutely.
if you don't play correctly, you can play how you feel it. No
Right.
problem.
That's what I always try to say. Yeah, yeah. So if you guys were just doing I guess what kind of folk music? Was there one particular kind of folk music that you two were into, or was it just all kinds?
For us, in the I don't know, something like my favorite folk music. It's something. It's especially maybe last 5 years. It's country music.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes,
Like
yes. This
American country music.
yes, American country
All right,
music.
cool.
Yes, and the music of native tribes over the world.
Hmm.
So different tribes. It can be Africa, South America, Latin America. It can be the Northern American, the Indian tribes, the Canada, Sami people. Mary Boyne, one of our favorite.
She's great.
Yes, she's. I think, and for me and for Natasha, we think she's the best woman voice
Oh yeah, it's
these
great.
these days. Yes.
Yeah, I'm excited. Rumor had it that she was in the studio recording a new album recently. And so
Cool.
I'm really hoping that comes out soon because
Yes,
I need
yes.
more of her music. And so then, how did the project Newtland come about then? Like, was it just like one day you were like, hey, let's try this? Or was it just over time
No,
you
it's
guys?
no. It's we are usually we are experiments. We are
Mhm.
making experiments with music. We spend days because me and Natasha we have different ideas in our heads because we are
Mhm.
different people in any case, and every one of us have the different things how we how we want to play today,
Mhm.
what music I want to record or sing or play today, and from this we are moving. We just moving. We you can check the Nytt the first albums
Mhm.
and the last album. It's yes, it's one main thing we keep, but the music different.
Oh yeah, I
Music changing from album to album. We cannot sit on one. We can't sit on one point. For
right.
us, it's very interesting the movement. This is the reason why we make this ritual blood of the West. It's the same. It's a reason for make it. It's because it's experiment, and maybe in the future it will take the new forms,
Mhm.
new changes. And it was we played different music, our folk music. We recorded the albums, playing concerts, and one day our son was born. Our son, and this it was the year full year that Natasha did not singing
Mhm.
because for she recovered
Mhm.
after the our son
Mhm.
born. So when Natasha's recovered, and we just sitting in our home studio, and making experiments with music, and we recorded the some instrumentals, and we just try to find a name for this instrumental release, and we okay, Nyttland, it's a new land, something new for us. Okay, let it be Nyttland. We did not plan to make something serious. We did not plan okay, in the future we will be the playing on a Hellfest, Wacken, Midgardsblot, and different. No, we just make what we interest. We just make what we want to make, and it was just the name of our experiment, one of our experimental release, musical release, Nyttland. And after this, we the people start to comment and wrote to us to, oh guys, it's so cool, it's very interesting. Okay, we will make it. Okay, we will continue, we will try. We recorded the second album, Havamal, already with vocal. And after second album, we was invited to support Vardruna in their first concerts in Russia. Yes, and after this we think, okay, we will make new songs.
Oh, that must have been such a cool experience.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So how do you two approach making music together? Because usually when musicians come together, they don't live together, right? So
yeah,
you guys
we live in small town in the first. We live in very small provincial town in Siberia. We don't want to move to something big, and for us it's very comfortable. Just I don't know. We live in small town, and everyone we know everyone here.
Awesome.
Yes, and one day we just decide, okay, let's try to make something interesting. I heard Natasha play with her first band on the concert in our park. It was the open air concert. Different bands played. Okay, yes, she is really cool voice. And after concert, we can try to play together, something make together. And yes, and after this, we're making together.
Right. So how about today, now that you are together? Because you don't have a band practice as people normally do because you live together, right? Like, or do you schedule, or is it just spontaneous? Or yeah, I'd love to hear more about how two people who live together and do a music project together, what that creative process is like.
Because we not separate our music from our family life.
Right.
We just not separate. Yes. It's so right now we're working on a few projects for Nyttland. So today morning we waked up, and in the first, me and our son, we go into walking to spend our time outdoor, and because today the first snow here in we just September 27 we already have snow outside.
Awesome.
Yes. So we just walk in and we back home, and Natasha cook the dinner. We just eating. Then our son going to play in video games. I'm going to play in video games. Natasha sitting to work with with next video for Nyttland. And after Natasha finished, she showed me what she did. After I sit in studio, start to play different music. So it's just our usual life. It's just everyday life. It's for us, and the same in touring life. It's more comfortable for us touring just together, just we two, because we don't have we play together and we live together already a lot many years.
Yeah,
And it's Natasha for me, it's not only wife Natasha, it's my best friend. It's very important. So
that's
yes,
beautiful.
yes, yes. We are not only husband and wife, and so in the first we are best friends.
Hmm.
So and we talking about different things, not only about family and life. And music, we're talking about different lot of different things. The music, of course, yes,
Hmm.
the music it's a normal. We just okay, we I have ideas to make something like this. Natasha can say me, okay, let's try to make it. And oh, maybe Natasha can, okay, I need 2 days in studio. You just don't need to touch me, just give me these 2 days in studio. Okay, no problem. I spent time with son, with just playing in video game, just walking, just training. And Natasha just spent time in studio. The same from my side. So it's our usual life. We don't. I don't know. We I don't. I don't know how it can be not like this.
I think that's really cool, and I also think it's very sweet of you to talk that the way that you were talking about your relationship. That was very heartwarming. Um, is Natasha the sort of like the mastermind behind the videos, or is
Natasha,
that
yes,
also teamwork?
and Natasha usually. Natasha, she is our creative mind.
Okay.
So in music, in video, most ideas, and it's Natasha's ideas.
Hmm.
So Natasha, director of all our videos, and usually she's working with camera. Uh, I'm taking camera to my hand only when I need to film Natasha.
Okay.
So,
because
yes, but
the music videos, I feel, are quite a big part of the Newtland experience. For a lot of bands, music videos are just a thing they do so that they have a presence on YouTube, or maybe
mhm.
they just have a very strong idea of visuals that they want to accompany their music. But for anyone who's listened to you guys and seen your videos, it feels like the videos are an integral part of your music. Would
Yes,
you say
this
that
is
that
yes, this is the reason we work. Yes, we have experienced work with the people who with video company, with video production company. Yes, we have this experience,
Mhm.
but for us it's so usually we make the song and we already image in our heads, in
Mhm.
our mind, how it must be visualized.
Mhm.
And we don't have the good experience with video companies. No.
Okay.
And after this we decide, okay, the guys who made the videos for us, it's not so hard, it's not so something special, it's not problem if we will buy the equipment for
Mhm.
video production. We can, in any case we can try if, and in any case we can we can realize our ideas because it's our ideas. And yes,
Mhm.
this is the main thing, that we make the song, and in process, during the process, the making song, you already have the uh, visualization in your
Mhm.
in your mind, uh, how it must film, and how it must
Mhm.
imagine. And yes, the usually we make the song, because not every song we decide to make videos, but usually it's Natasha make song and I want to make video for this song, and I already have ideas. We must film it this and this.
Mhm.
And yes, this work. And so right now so today it was Natasha finished the short video for uh, Ritual Blood of the West.
Mhm.
Natasha today finished short video, and it was ideas of Natasha and my ideas, some
Mhm.
some of my ideas with light. And Yes, it will be the another one, another new.
You guys are from Siberia, correct?
Yes,
And
yes, yes,
you, but you also describe your music as, at least on the Bandcamp, you guys use the term Nordic to
yes,
talk
yes,
about your
yes.
music. So I was curious. I would love to hear more about what these words mean to you, Siberian and Nordic, and because a lot of people will probably think like, why are they using the words together? But to me, I find it really interesting, and I would love to know more about what these words mean to you, like what Siberian means to you and what Nordic means to you, and how that influences how you make music, or what your ideas are about that.
So we working with uh, who are not only musicians. Me and Natasha were also historians.
Okay.
So yes, we are historians from. We are studying history in on historical faculty. I don't know. It's in state university. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Yes. We studied history. So my work in history, it's history of religions,
Hmm.
and especially
Awesome.
it's especially it's early Christianity, early Islamic times. So in any case, it's crossed with because every religion have one root,
Yeah.
the same roots, every
Right.
religion.
Hmm.
So for me, it's not a problem to work with the Nordic mythologies, to work
Hmm.
with Celtic mythologies and another. And Natasha's specialty, it's Vikings. It's a woman life in Viking
Okay. Cool.
In Viking times.
Awesome.
So so for me, the Vikings and Nordic, it was very interesting from childhood when I read Lord of the Rings. Yes,
Yep.
cause
I've
yes.
got I've
So
got mine right here. I've got that book right
yes.
here. Yeah.
Oh yes. So so I think you understand, because
Hmm.
I know I don't need to explain you the Lord of the Rings based on the Nordic
Oh yeah.
mythology. So
Yep.
yes. So for me, it's something like romantical from childhood.
Hmm.
And after I studied this in university, but also in university we studied the history of the people who live on our land,
Hmm.
people of our native tribes. They just living here right now. These tribes keep their tradition, their culture, and one day we meet this culture. One
Hmm.
day, what was it was one day we meet the interesting part of this culture, and we decide, so Nyttland must be not only Nordic, but also we must to move the culture of these people to the world.
Hmm.
And in from this, the our first song Pusel Ovaki was born, and next Yugra from Ritual album. Yugra, it's an ancient name of Siberia, because Siberia,
Okay.
yes, Siberia, it's a Russian,
Hmm.
it's a Russian word,
Hmm.
but in ancient time this land called Yugra, and Yugra, it's our dedication to this land.
That's beautiful. So, what sort of, maybe I'll use the word spiritual, but maybe just more personal. Like, what does this music mean to you? Being from Siberia, and you're playing this music that's both Siberian and Nordic, and it's very clear from seeing you guys that this music means a lot to you. It's a lot more than just a job. It's a lot more than just make
No,
music to, yeah.
it's not a job. In any case, it's not a
Yeah.
job, and it's not for money.
Yeah,
Because yes,
absolutely. So like the spiritual, like, is there anything you would like to talk about on like what this music means for you personally? Um, yeah.
I don't know. So usually I'm sitting in this room, or I'm sitting on the stage of any festival or club, or I can sit in the forest with just with my instruments and playing. It's something. It's something like your mind just changing
Yeah.
to another side, and
Hmm.
you just fly together with the sound,
I love that.
because only this music make this uh, make this with me,
Hmm.
and with Natasha. She have the so great voice, and usually we playing just together. It's for me, it's something fantastic feelings,
Hmm.
especially on the ancient languages, because Natasha studying these languages, and it's not only sounds.
Hmm.
For Natasha, she studying these languages. She's singing, and it's not only sound. It's like the ancient magic living.
Hmm. Oh yeah.
Of course. When we sing in the Siberian songs, it's not just simple words. The all Siberian songs, it's a chance to it's to spirits of
Hmm.
the land we live in. And in any case, every time you sing in it, and you feel this energy from the spirit of your native land. It's fantastic experience.
Oh
In
yeah.
any part of the world, we sing in Yugra, and we feel this energy of our land with us.
Yeah, music has that effect. I last week I took this toggle harpa up to the, I'm in Colorado. I'm right at the foot of a
Oh,
very tall
cool.
mountain range. And
Yeah.
I hiked this thing up to play.
Hmm.
There's a natural do you know the word amphitheater? It's a it's
Yes,
just like,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
okay,
yes, I
okay.
know.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so it's a
Hmm.
natural amphitheater just made out of the
Cool.
mountainside.
It's cool.
And I took it up there to play it to see what it sounded like. And just like you said, you I like the way you visualized it. Your brain turns over
Yes, yes,
and
yes, yes.
then all of a sudden you're flying with the sound. That's
Mm-hmm.
beautiful because
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly how I feel. I play music almost exclusively outside when I can. If
Mm-hmm.
the weather's nice, if it's not too cold to break the wood,
Mm.
I'll play outside whenever I can because it's very free. And I like the way you say that it engages the land with the music. And it's hard to
Yes, yes.
explain, but that's what it feels like.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes,
Oh,
yes.
that's beautiful.
You feel the energy of universal, because you feel like there's something from the sky, something from the land. Yes, it's very fantastic experience,
Oh
and
yeah.
for me, and this is the another reason why we don't want to move from our place we live. We live in very small province town in
Mhm.
Siberia. It's nearest big city 100 kilometers, and people, it's a lot of people call us, you must go to Moscow, you must go to France, to Germany, you must go to live, to make your work, to make your music. We don't want, because this land, it's our roots, it's our
Mhm.
homeland. We cannot leave it. We will we cannot just cut our roots and just leave this land, because we
That's
tried.
beautiful.
Well, we already think about it when war was started
Mhm.
6 months ago. Well, we think about it to move from because move to Europe, or maybe move to United States, or maybe move to Latin America or somewhere.
Mhm.
But we we did not we did not we can't do it. We cannot do it,
Yeah.
because we tried. We already packed our baggage 3 times. We packed our baggage to leave our homeland, but
Mhm.
we just we just here right now. We're
Yeah.
here because in any case, our homeland, it's not a government. It's not not politicals or something like this. Our homeland, it's our families, and the land, this land, our homeland, because on this land we was born, on this land we growed up, and our son here, he was born here, and for him in his future, it's most beautiful land. It's a people around you, and these feelings, this, yes, the spirits of this land.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I definitely I'm even getting emotional right now because you're saying a lot of things that I've felt, right? Me and my wife were both from New Hampshire, which is in New England, in the Northeast United States. And one day I realized if I wanted to have a future studying music, I would have to leave because there's nothing to do there with that. And it was so sad leaving New Hampshire, and I had to move to Baltimore, which is so different from New Hampshire. New Hampshire's mountains and pine trees and rivers and beautiful landscape, and then Baltimore is Baltimore. And I said to myself, this is the last time I ever move to somewhere that I don't like living just for work. And it took us forever to get over leaving New Hampshire. And now I'm fortunate enough to be studying here in Boulder, Colorado. And I've put my foot down the same way. I'm staying here because this is a beautiful place. And just the feeling of everything being around you is so important to your well-being, to your mental health. I can't imagine living. And then the other thing you said that really resonated with me is your home is not a government. It's not a polity. It's a people. When I say that I am proud to live in America, people get really, a lot of my friends get really confused, like, why? It's like really kind of sucks here. And I was like, not the land. The land is great. And that's what I'm talking about. When I say that I love America, when I say that I'm proud to be American, I'm saying that I love these mountains out here. I love the rivers. I love all of that. And so I 100% love the way that you put that. And I feel a lot of people relate to you on that. So thank you for sharing that.
For us, for me, it's very interesting. I'm cannot wait when we will come to America, because for me it's very interesting to meet your nature in the first. Not only people but nature. Because I read many books, especially when I was child, when I was studying in school. I read many books about the pioneers, about frontiers of America. It's for me, it's so interesting to me to see the Great Lakes, to see the Colorado mountains and and Nevada desert, and I think it's very beautiful. But it's most it most popular last 6 months. The people, it's not, we need to go to find something more beautiful for living, but we're looking for beautiful. You can find the beautiful place, not you just need to see around you, to try to find it around you in 50 meters, in 100 meters, in 1 kilometer. You can find the beautiful places with the lot of energy of your land. And I understand why, because we have a lot of friends from America, and the people, they proud, they Americans, and they live on these lands. Yes, like you say, not government, not political, but this land, the energy and the spirits of this land. Yes, I understand.
What I like to tell people is, whenever they're like, oh, there, the nature around here is boring, or something like that. Not around here. This was more in Maryland and Baltimore. I would always tell them, just go pay attention to some birds for a few minutes. You won't think it's boring out here anymore.
Yes.
Because just anywhere you look, as you said, 50 meters, walk out your door, there's going to be something there. You just have to notice it. Yeah. Anatoly, that was beautiful. I love that. Thank you for sharing that. So let's talk about Dark Country. The Blood of the West.
Blood of the West. Yes, my idea. It's a name of this name. It's idea of our label, because because we have our first. In our album Ritual, we have the track Blood of the North, and we have single and video Blood of the North. And the ideas of label was they call this Ritual Blood of the West. It's your Western blood move you to make this to make this. But I offered, guys, maybe we call this Dark Country Ritual. No, it must be Ritual Blood of the okay if you want it, okay. Yes. If they're talking about the idea of will in lot of interviews, it's for me it's not the, you know, there's some musicians sometimes I love the read interviews of musicians, and a lot of musicians, they in interviews they declare they hear the same music what they playing. I cannot hear the music what a lot of only this music what we playing. Yes, for me yes, for me it's one of the famous, it's Vardruna, because they was we know the guys personally. They are very genius, especially Einar and Lindy Fay. They are really genius. And for me, they're very special people. And Garmarna. So
I'm glad you brought up Garmarna. That this will be the third interview I've done in the last month that brought up Garmarna. It's very funny. They always come up.
Yeah,
they're very good.
So no, Garmarna, they was one of the first band who started playing Nordic music, because it was 30 years ago. They was first, and yes, for me it's and for Natasha, we know the only two bands, our favorites, it's Vardruna and Garmarna. Also, of course, it's Mary Boyne, because she is very genius singer, and she is really cool. But in other case, we don't hear in the Nordic folk music, because we every day we're working with Nordic folk music. Every day I'm playing on tagil harp, I'm playing on my mouse harps, and if I will hear the only Nordic folk, okay, I will make the not music not from my mind, but only from what I'm hearing. And for me, it's my favorite. I can say that my favorite is Johnny Cash.
Hell yeah! I'm gonna show you. I play this. This is my main instrument. I'm the reason I was so excited to talk to you about using American country music is because that's what I played primarily, is I dum 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 dum. Johnny Cash, bluegrass, country music, all of that. I love it. Yeah.
yes, this is my favorite style. This is my everyday music. So I'm just working with the different texts, so just dialogues where I'm in contact with somebody, and I'm just turn on the Johnny Cash or Elvis Presley or somewhere, Bob Dylan, and this music playing, and this music playing in our home usually. Queen, it can be Queen, it can be Dire Straits. No, I like this kind of music. And for me, it's my music. For Natasha, it's also Rammstein. For Natasha, also it's different. It can be. I try to the girl who's singing True Detective.
Oh,
yes.
What is her name?
Yes.
let me look it up, because I know the people will give me crap if I don't remember her name. Lara Lynn.
Yes,
Lara Lynn. Yeah.
Yes. For Natasha, Cranberries, Rammstein, Lara Lynn, Nirvana, and the same Johnny Cash. You know, so it's our usual music. And from this, from this music, from our the music, our everyday music, the idea of ritual blood of the West idea was from this, because we must to pay respect to musician, to our favorite musician. We decide we must to pay respect for them, and the best respect will be to make our songs and make from them the country music.
I love it. It's so unique. So if you were to, so I was talking with Benny Broughton a few days ago, and we were talking about how one of the cool things about Midgardsblot this year was seeing how these Nordic music bands are sort of going outside the box. You have Nabala, for instance, they're doing a lot of Indian music with Nordic music. You have all of these fusion musics happening, but American and Nordic, that's new. And like, what are some challenges with that? Because just if
I will
if I can say it real quick,
yes,
I play banjo, right? Like I play this upright bass, but I play American music and Nordic music. And all the time when I make music, it's sort of combining both. I'm always like, oh, this feels weird, but I love it. And so just I relate to this, and this is why I'm so excited about this.
So I can say that it's a lot of connections between these styles of music. In the first the culture connections, because the American culture, it's very very ancient culture, you know that. But the I don't know, maybe you heard about it, maybe no. The American Indians, tribes, tribes, native tribes of American Indians, they come into land of America from Siberia, from
Right. I didn't even think of that. But yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. In Ice Age, they moved in here, and so for us, this is the reason why the American culture. It's for us, it's close, because it's America. For us, it's something like the I don't know, like the same roots.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
same roots. Yes, the
That
same
is
roots.
so interesting.
Yes. It's in Ice Ages. You can try to find American Indians. They keep the legends about the great travel from the ice lands, from the ice lands of great lands of ice, travel to the great star, to the east, to find the lands with the paradise, and they just moving from Siberia. These tribes, I can send you the photos of people of our native tribes. You did not
Yeah.
you did not find the difference between modern native tribes of Siberia and modern American Indians. The same faces, the
Okay.
same hairs, the same ornaments in clothes, the same, really the same. And also in some moments the same languages they keep. Yes. And it's very interesting. And for us, yes, it was the second reason, the cross between our music and American music. And they're very interesting, and I love the sound. And when of country music, they playing on guitar, you playing, it's something a special energy.
Oh yeah.
It
You
was the
play it very
cult.
well.
Yes, and it
Yeah.
was the cool to try to mix our songs with the energy of country music. Yes, I love the some songs of the same God's Gonna Cut You Down. It's traditional American songs. It's so cool. And God's Gonna Cut You Down was the reference for dark country ritual songs. The something like this. So, and in other songs, it will be only 5 songs. So in this release, it will release in November, in 2 months, in November 18. And you will find a lot of different sides of country music. And
Mhm.
this is five. It will be five different songs.
Oh, I'm so excited for it. I'm so looking forward to it. It'll be just nice to know that I'm not alone whenever I pick up the banjo and start like I did the funniest. I tuned my banjo like a toggle harpa a few
Mm-hmm.
weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing it, and I'm like, this is so weird, but I love it. It's just
Yeah.
this so
Yes.
unique sound.
Yes. Yes.
And so it'll be nice for me to hear someone else also doing that. And because it's always sort of the idea of mixing Nordic with American is very seductive. It's very interesting to think about. Yeah. So before we wrap up, I wanted to just double check. Is that your recording studio that you're in?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay. So there are a lot of musicians who watch this, who listen to my podcast. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and all the time, I don't know how much of this is just American consumer culture, and I don't know how much of this comes from something else. But when people want to put together a recording studio or to make good music, they start throwing so much money at like, oh, the perfect soundproofing and the perfect the best instruments and all of that. And knowing the beautiful music you guys make and how great it sounds, and seeing that this is your recording studio, I love it. It's so relatable. Do
No,
you want to say anything more about that? Like, yeah.
we have very, we have very expensive stuff for in the
Mhm,
studio for us, because I'm sound engineer
mhm.
already 21 years. I'm
Okay.
working with sound engineer, and of course for us it's very important to have the good sound, and
Mhm,
this is the reason we have the for us it's very important to have the good sound instruments. To this
mhm,
microphone, it's not we we took this microphone because it's not only because this assurance, oh, it's cool. No, because we tried to find the best microphone for Natasha's voice,
mhm.
and we
Yep.
checked a lot of different microphones, and for this time this is the best microphones for Natasha's voice.
As told you,
Just
I'm
this
using
is the
it.
reason.
We have the
Yes.
same microphone.
Yes, yes. And no, of course, this room for us enough. We have the this like this lot of the sound for catch sound, for
Mhm,
catch the feedbacks. It's a lot of in this room around me. The we just do we don't need a lot of big stuff, big territory for
right.
just
Yeah,
making music.
that's the mistake that I feel like new musicians make, is they're immediately like, oh, I need this big space and it needs to have all this nice stuff in it. And they forget that like what's important is get the equipment that you need that works, but
Yes, yes, and the
make the
first
music.
yes,
Yeah.
and the first your equipment must be good for you, for
Hmm.
realize your ideas,
Hmm.
not for fashion. You don't need to buy something for because it's fashion. Oh, it's cool. With the when we bought the equipment for video making, we just check YouTube channels, and we found the for our ideas, what equipment we need for our ideas. And we
Hmm.
bought the camera, we bought the copter, the drone,
Hmm.
and we bought the different and other stuff for our ideas, not for fashion, not because this is, oh, it's expensive, it's everybody working with this. No, we need to realize our ideas. The same with microphones. We have the another microphones in our here in we have the same the Rode microphones,
Hmm.
Octava microphones. It's a lot of microphones, different Sennheiser microphones, but for this one of the best for us,
Hmm.
because especially for voice, I
Oh
like
yeah.
this microphone.
Yeah, it's a good one. And those headphones are nice too. Those are what I use when I'm doing music, but they're yeah. It's a good setup you got there. I'm a little jealous. So, Anatoly, thank you so much for joining us, for joining
Thank
me
you.
today. It's been really great talking to you. The
Yes,
rest
the
of the
same for me.
album,
Yes.
thank you. So the rest of the album is out November 18th, Blood of the West.
Yes, yes. The next single, second single will come in October. In the mid of
Okay.
October, we're waiting second single, and the third single and EP will release in November 18.
Mhm.
And we also have plans to make the fourth video, but we don't know if the weather will, if the Siberian weather will let us to make it, because
Yeah,
it's already cold and snow.
gotcha. So, and then people can already listen to Dark Country Ritual out now, just Spotify, anywhere you listen to music, right? If you haven't listened to it, whoever's listening, please go listen to it. It's a really unique experience. I can't recommend it enough. And I really hope I get to hear this new album here in Colorado, because I think it would fit really well if you guys get the opportunity to tour here anytime.
Yes.
You let me and Matthias know, because I know you know Matthias Nordvig.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, of course.
I work for him. So let us know when you're going to be in the area, and we'd
Okay.
love to have you guys here. It'd be
Okay.
super awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Anatoly, thank you so much, and I hope
Thank you.
I hope you have a great day. Thanks for joining us. Don't be a stranger. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Cool. See you later.
See you.